Watch out, welcome back. Let's turn that off. Okay, now today, let's come around that side. Oh yeah, welcome back. Now where are we? Look at that lot there. All of that is the bits and pieces that I've got to bolt onto this once all the paintwork's finished. I'm giving it another day, one day, with that paint on the sides. The little marks have practically disappeared. I can't see them the more you look at it in the light. There's just a little shadow, but it's only because you know it's there that you can maybe see it, or maybe it's man's imagination. But one way or the other, it's going to get another day before I have a look at that and decide whether I need to recoat that or not. But in the meantime, all this here stuff has got to be bolted onto the bike once that's ready to start being assembled. So I can't do it as it is because it's manky and skanky, and these are bare metal. So I need a little bit of etch primer on them, and then rub that back, and then some black over the top so they match the frame, and kind of don't want them to be a feature so they will disappear in. And as for all this stuff, that's the same. Footrest hangers, the yokes, that sort of thing. Well, so all of that has got to be done today and painted and then left to dry, and hopefully that will all be the painting done just for now, and then I can really crack on with assembly, get all that unshrouded and start banging it all together again in big lumps and having loads of fun. So there we are, enough chat. Let's have a swig of tea, get set up, and let's get prepping for paint. Wish me luck. It seems that normally I would have taken this linkage apart, but it seems that the little rose joint ends, these little swivel ends, they're not removable. There's a rivet on the back, and you'd expect a couple of flats inside that you can undo. There's nothing there. I think it's riveted in, possibly, I don't know, but there's no point in risking taking that apart or breaking it apart just for painting it. Whatever is there that I don't want to paint, I can just mask up. So if it was a bigger issue and it was knackered, then obviously it's easy to get it apart and then just see how you have to get the new one in. But that's perfectly working, it's good and serviceable, there's absolutely no play in it. So I'm going to leave it alone and mask it up. So it's not cutting a corner, it's just preventing issues that I don't need. Y'all know how it is. Right, that's fun. One way to do it, I suppose. I didn't plan that, but it seems to work. Little washing line of bits and bobs. This is just a bit of steel bar stock that I've got, and I just cover it up with tape and it works. Means I haven't got to touch them or move them about, following tips from old Milo saying make sure you can get around everything without having to touch it once you've started painting. Now, most of these parts, in fact all of this stuff except for the outer face of the heel plates, needs just a very thin coat. The tough black is a weird stuff. It works best when it's actually quite thin. On the outer edge of the wheel rims I put quite a thin coat, not too much, and that was at the advice of the tyre guy, because he said when you start muscling the tyres on and clamping it onto the tyre machine, thick paint's easy to bruise, whereas a thin coat of nice tough hard paint doesn't really do anything, it stays there. And so that's going to be the case with this. All of this stuff is just chipped and scratched over the years, so one coat, just one nice coat, probably a tack coat, then a wet coat I guess, over all of that, and maybe a second coat on the face of the heel plates just to make them nice and shiny and smooth, and then I can let all that dry. And the nice thing is, as it is, I can set the other axle stand up over there when I'm done and lift it all up wholesale and take it all over there in one go and let it dry on the side, which will be nice. So that's enough chat, let's go on with it. I'll make a cup of tea first. See you in a minute. Yay, perfect, love it, awesome. Right, now you know it is drying times and all that. I've got to leave that for 2 or 3 days now before that can be manipulated and muscled back into its little contractions, so it's all ready to assemble. So I've got to leave it there for quite a while. And apologies, really not a fantastically spectacular video, I know, but that sort of stuff has to be part of a build. There is always mundane and boring stuff along with the spectacular bits like throwing wheels in and stuff. So while that dries and I haven't got anything else to do on this, I've just got to stand here and tap and wait, you know, whilst all that's going on, then I can do something a little bit more interesting. So tomorrow I'm going to do a little simple skills, something quite interesting. If you're into fabrication, that sort of stuff, it will help you, definitely, and it will be something that will save you a lot of grief, so that's going to be for tomorrow. So there we are for now. I'm going to start talking. That was great fun and a good result. So thank you for watching, take it easy, ride safe, and I'll see you tomorrow.